so ready. This is the Stache and Beard
Let's
Show.
just hope that the question was that
Well, they got ready.
You are so ready.
It's gonna be really weird when he
super
cuts
awkward.
that part.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something, brother. This is the Stache and Beard Show on YouTube TV, brother. I'm the
on
Macho
YouTube TV?
Man. Nope. The Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm Austin Pistulka. This is Alan Pilley.
What's up, guys?
Having a great
Round
time.
three.
Round three, ready to rock and roll. Plug
Or two,
time.
depending on when Jody and Austin want to put this up.
It's true. It might be.
It might be. Round 2 and 3. Round 3, 2.
Plug time. You can catch the podcast on all of the podcasts. Link in the description. It's there. You've checked it. It's there. Anchor.com.
I've checked.
Anchor.fm.
We don't put shit there.
Bullshit! I add it every fucking week. It's there. Go to Anchor. Find your thing. It's podcasting 101. Do it. Also, Instagram at Radio Guy Austin, at Alan Pilley, at Lady Juice Beard Oil, at CTX Barbell Orlando.
At Tiffany Biancardi, Mini Monster Lifts, and
Yep.
at Herbal
Mini
Kitchen.
Monster Lifts. I mean, come on now.
Mini Monster
You
Lifts.
still said it wrong.
Mini
It's
Monster
not
Lifts.
the cheese. It's
Go look her up by her goddamn name. And Herbal Kitchen LLC, shout out to her. And also shout out to Blanche from Golden Girls.
hell yeah.
Fucking love you, sweetheart.
Love you, Blanche.
You haven't even seen Blanche.
Shut the fuck up. I love her. She's my favorite now too.
No!
What?
You can have Betty White, god damn it.
I'll take Betty White.
Yeah. Take her. Take her. Take her.
So,
Anyway.
we teased last segment that we were going to talk about goals and basically where this stems from, this topic stems from, is because for 2021, I wanted to take 3 months and do a pretty hard, like, caloric deficit, high protein diet and change the way that I looked, and I have. Mm-hmm. The first 3 months, I dropped about 20 pounds from about 25 actually. Went from 280 to 255. That's how math works. Yeah. And I really like the way that my upper body looks, shoulders and traps. They're all looking really nice. I like that. But it has caused me to kind of look and go, do I want to continue on with this path and continue to cut, or do I maybe want to go more of a bulk side now that I've done 3 months of a decent cut? Do I want to try and just grow and see what happens when I do that? And it kind of got me thinking about how in my entire life of lifting at CTX, I have gone through many phases. And it started off as I'm just getting into the gym to just please my wife effectively. It's like, all right, cool. Liz is going to the gym. I might as well go too. Then getting into strongman and getting into then it was doing a strongman competition and then getting into powerlifting more, and now it kind of morphed into more bodybuilding. And so I constantly have this goal, and some would say it's a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. And is that kind of a bad thing? Is it like, when it comes to fitness, should you just have a lifetime goal that you should go towards?
So I want to answer this two ways, and I want to hit on one of the things you said, jack of all trades, master of none. So I've got tons of friends that are just bodybuilders. I've got friends that are just strongmen. I've got friends that are just powerlifters. And I've got friends that do it all, okay, you being one of them. Now, master of none, I don't really like that. It's very negative. But if you are not progressing in any of the sports that you're trying to do, so if you had gone through a bodybuilding phase for 3 months and said, I want to get shoulders and traps and in arms, all the body parts, and you've done that for 3 months. At the end of 3 months, we didn't do shit.
Right.
Okay? And then you want to switch and we want to go to strongman. You're like, oh, I want to do strongman.
Yeah.
And you're just not progressing, and you're just not getting stronger, and you're not getting faster and things like that. And you're like, oh, I want to go to powerlifting.
Right.
And you're not getting, you know what I mean? And we might ride this in 2 to 3 month waves, and you're just not getting any better. Then I might say and agree with you that you're trying to do too much, and we're a master of nothing.
Right.
But we need to take a look at several things. Training age. Or how not just being 17 and just 38. Like, first time doing this stuff at 38. It takes some time. So to come back to this, It might just be, hey, we need to focus on one and get good. I personally believe that all three of those sports we just mentioned can be intertwined. And we can run, even in a powerlifting scheme of things, we can implement some strongman training and implement some hypertrophy training or bodybuilding for the guys that don't want to say hypertrophy. But I think that all three can be put in, and I can make this power athlete.
Yeah.
If we're now getting into, say, meet mode for powerlifting meet, I may need to drop certain things out.
Sure.
Me and Danny, we did strongman and powerlifting together.
Hell, you did
not
CrossFit.
not just together, but we intertwined the two.
Yeah.
Every other week we were doing strongman based and we were doing powerlifting meet. Our goal was to go do both. I think within a 2-week time frame. It fucked us both up.
Really?
It fucked us both up. But I don't want to say we weren't smart about it. I think we pushed certain aspects a little tougher than we needed to. And I think personally, at the same time, we weren't taking care of other aspects as well as we probably should have.
Sure.
But Danny's done strongman for a while. He's obviously powerlifted for a while.
Yeah.
Both I came from strongman into powerlifting and things like that. But trying to get back on track, I think that all three can be done very smartly. But when it starts getting time for that strongman show or the powerlifting meet, certain things need to back out. We need to get more specific.
Yeah.
So say for 8 weeks, I ditch a lot of the super heavy and potentially dangerous loading movements from strongman and maybe some of the yoke stuff, and I need to focus on my squats, my bench, my deadlift. And then when I'm done, I can get back to the overhead pressing and the running events and things like that of strongman, and vice versa. Get ready for this meet, I start ditching certain things from powerlifting and things like that to start focusing on my conditioning and start focusing on my static strength, my dynamic strength, stuff like that. So just depends on the individual and what's the progress that you're making.
Yeah.
If you're making no progress, we either need to take a look at your program or we need to take a look at how you're executing your program.
Yeah.
Because it's been said that, everybody wants to know what the best program is out there. And there's 40, 50, 60 programs.
Yeah.
And
the best one is the one you stick to.
The best one is the one that you stick to. And so leading up to this, today you and I were talking about this. Is your program fun? Are you seeing strength gains? Are you seeing PRs? Are you seeing yourself getting better? Are you seeing yourself getting leaner? Are you having fun on it? Are you just like, motherfucker, like squats again?
Yeah.
I've gone through multiple meet preps with Sarah, a good friend of mine, and we both would start looking at other people doing CrossFit stuff and Olympic stuff and watching the strongmen in the first gym, and we're both like, man, I wish we were doing strongman.
Yeah.
It just got to the point where squat bench dead was like, man, this is fucking boring.
Right.
But we had a goal, and we stuck to that goal, and it was to get to that meet. And then once we were done, hey, make a list of all the fun things we wanted to do.
Right.
So making sure you're whatever it is, even when we talk about your diet, making sure that you're having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't turn into a chore. Make sure your program to go be a strongman and to do the show isn't a chore.
Right.
Go be on a meal plan where it's not a chore to go eat.
And it's finding
it that keeps you on track.
It's finding tips and tricks. Like, case in point, you've seen me drink out of this. This is a half gallon of protein. It's 4 scoops of Isopure that I just drink throughout the day because I got so fucking tired of, all right, finish my workout, 2 scoops, chug, whatever. I found a flavor that I liked that lets me then be more flexible with my actual diet. I can eat more Cinnamon Toast Crunch if I want to because I've gotten the protein taken care of.
Yeah.
And it's finding those little things and making it easier for your goals.
Yeah. So, what you had said something there about your protein.
Yeah.
I forgot literally what it was. You said your 4 scoops.
Yeah.
You found a little trick to stay on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you're I literally use whatever you said.
Doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great. Half gallon,
Isopure, 4 scoops, and that works for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That may not work for the next person,
Sure.
but that's you.
Absolutely.
And whatever works for you to get your calories in, to get your protein needs in, to have some flexibility with the rest of your day, to stay sane, to stay on your meal plan, to continue either losing your weight or to seeing the gains in your body, then dude, that's for you.
Yeah.
That may not be for me.
Yeah.
So guess what? I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And the next person, so just finding those things that allow you to stay on track,
something else to kind of branch off of is that if you don't hit goals. Like when I say don't hit goals, it's not for a lack of trying. It's because I'm tired, and I'm tired of like what you were saying. Man, I really wish I was able to do CrossFit right now, but I've got this going on. Like when at some point you have to change, and the reason why is for your own sanity, is to keep things fun. Are you a failure if you make that change?
I personally don't think so. Something you said in there that made me think. Sometimes I've got people. You come to me and like say when I first met you, like, hey Austin, what's your goals? And we're talking, and you've never bench pressed 135 in your life, but your first comment to me was like, I want to bench press 405, and I said, oh okay, cool,
cool, wonderful.
Yeah, and me being me, I tell people this all the time. I'm not being negative. I'm a realist. I'm a positive realist.
Right.
Okay, Austin, that's great. That's a good long-term goal, 405. What's short-term? You know what I'm saying? So trying to find your goals that are achievable, and have we set something so fucking high, that you're just like, Jesus, man, like fucking 6 years to bench 405. Like, some people don't understand this sport is about longevity and taking care of yourself, and some people can hit that fucking goal in 6 months. They can go from 135 to 405.
Right.
Great, man.
Yeah.
It may not happen for you, so I've got to find other things, shorter term goals, smaller goals, to keep you on track to, like, that's why I say, hey Austin, give me a short term goal. All right, brother, 185. All right, dude, sounds good. Now let's get to work, and we fucking smoke that in 3 weeks, and you're fucking ecstatic.
Right.
And now 225. We're just making small chops.
Yeah.
Small chops at the tree to fall this motherfucker, or fell it, whatever the word is.
Yeah.
But that keeps you interested in staying on track for 405. So we need to take a look at that. What's your long term? What's your short term? And why don't you have a short term? What is it about this 405? And if you're that hell bent, then me trying to teach you, every time you get a little, off track, trying to get you back in and be like, hey man, like that 405 is the pinnacle.
It's here.
That's what you told me you wanted. What you want. 6 months ago, you told me that's what you wanted.
Right.
And, me showing you, hey man, like you dropped 185 and 225 and 275, and we're on the fucking way, and just, God, but it's just so far away. So me trying, if you're not going to give me any short-term goals and you ain't looking at the progress you made, I've got to, come back to cues.
Yeah.
I've got to find things that keep you in here, so no, you don't fail and just walk away.
Right.
But, hey, let's go get that.
Yeah.
And coming back to, are you a failure? I don't like using that word, personally. It may have been put on the back burner for right now because all of a sudden something's piqued your interest. You saw these dudes and girls doing strongman. You're like, motherfucker, I want to run a yoke. I want to run farmers. Hey, I want to put that 405. I'm not done with it. I'm going to get that motherfucker.
Right.
But right now, this is more fun.
Yeah.
And you may dabble in that.
Sure.
And while you're doing strongman, you may do some things in strongman that actually make you stronger for powerlifting.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, they feed off each other.
Right.
And then when you're done doing your strongman thing, you come over and it's like, we're back on track to that 405. So I don't think you're a failure if you get back on track to it. I don't even want to call you a quitter, as long as we're still working towards it.
There's something to, like, it's always, it is being a realist, and that sometimes when you grow like in a community and you've got friends doing these other things, then your goals can change, and
Absolutely.
that is totally okay.
It is, but you have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
You can't. It's like when somebody tells you, Austin, you need to get your priorities straight.
You can't hold it against yourself.
No, not at all. Yeah. But when I tell you that, you need to get your priorities straight. I don't have the right to tell you that.
Right.
They're your fucking priorities.
Yeah.
The only time I feel as a friend to you that I can tell you, get your priorities straight, is when you've come to me as your coach, your friend, your mentor, whatever, and you say, hey, I want to squat 4, I want to bench 3, I want to deadlift 5.
Right.
And you're telling me, like, look, this is what I want to fucking do.
Yeah.
And you're out there fucking partying and chasing chicks and fucking doing drugs and all that stuff, and then you want to come into me and you want to bitch at me that we ain't fucking making progress.
Yeah.
That's the only time that I feel that I can throw that in your face about your priorities. Sure. Other than that, man, they're your priorities.
Yeah.
And as long as you're not bitching at me or complaining to yourself or sitting in a corner like, oh man, my goals, my life.
Right.
Then okay, hey man, go chase chicks.
Yeah.
You're coming in, you're having fun, man.
Yeah.
And is a little drinking on the weekends, maybe some fun to fucking like, okay, hey, I had a little fun, got out of my system, back on the grind. is that what's needed? I mean,
Right.
I'm not gonna condone, hey, go get fucking drunk and shit
Right.
like that. But maybe that's that. Like I tell you on your diet, go have those. You know, you had fucking fish fry.
Yeah.
Go to a fucking fish fry on a Friday.
Yeah.
If that was the release you needed to stay back on track and be like, hey man, we're great, but now back on the grind.
Right.
Then do that.
Yeah.
As long as we don't go off the fucking handle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I've got people that come in here all the time to me. They're, they got these grand goals, and they're doing shit that doesn't even align with what
Right.
their goals are.
Yeah.
And then they want to complain to me about it. I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Absolutely.
You ain't doing shit to go hit your 405 squat,
Right.
so I don't want to hear about your shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your priorities were to go to fuck around and drink and do drugs and shit like that. Hey, you're doing a great fucking job over there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear shit about you not hitting this stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, that
You've got
that
100% of yourself to give.
Yeah.
Right. And so where are you putting that 100%?
Right. And so, you know, if
Yeah.
your priorities align with you in the gym and getting towards your goals and things like that, you know, and you maybe just put a pit stop on one, put it on the back burner. I want to go run some strongman, and you're getting better here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're safe and you're having fun.
Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden you may look back across at your buddies doing squat, bench, and dead, and you know you are you in your program hopping. I don't personally think that that's bad. It's keeping your sport fun, keeping, you know, whatever you want to call this, a hobby for you or a career for you, whatever you want to call it. It's keeping it fun. It's keeping you on track. You're going back and forth. You're getting better and better and better and better and better. So are you hopping? Yes. But are you getting better as you're hopping? Yes.
Also, yes.
So I can't really knock that. And
Right.
you haven't quit on me. You haven't stopped chasing that 500-pound deadlift.
Right.
You haven't stopped chasing that 600-pound squat.
Right.
You haven't stopped chasing that 400-pound bench, 900 yoke or whatever we yoked you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
at one of your meets, your stones, all that stuff, and you're making progress as we're literally stepping up. Then, dude, I can't say it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're staying motivated. You're staying hungry. You're having fun. And at the same time, you're coming in here and you're like, hey, dude, like, you know I haven't really focused on powerlifting much, but I've been doing fucking phenomenal in strongman. And hey, dude, like, you know, you fucking flex and your arms are where you want it.
Right.
Your pants are fitting right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your heart's healthy.
Yeah.
Guy,
It's like all of these,
I got a ton of
positives.
takeaways. I got a ton of
Absolutely.
takeaways. So are you a failure? Absolutely not. You know,
Right.
is it bad to program hop? No. You're super positive about everything. You're seeing fucking PRs and everything. And
Yeah.
you're, like you said last week, you're living your best fucking life.
Learning, growing, like
Yeah.
all of these things, making things, making
Yeah.
positive things happen.
The counter to that, to answer with an honest answer, am I banged up? Am I hitting goals? Am I happy? Am I staying motivated? You know, like those things. If those are all no's, then yeah, then I think it's bad, man.
Right.
I
Yeah.
absolutely think it's bad. You know, let's keep you on track on one thing and find out what you need to make you tick to stay on track.
There is absolutely something to that, to saying, you know, hey, you're not hitting your goal. You're setting goals, and then you're not coming close to them.
Yeah.
What? And then taking a second look back
Well,
and
I
going,
mean,
well, what? Why haven't we done that?
Yeah.
And
Like,
it's not
coming to
necessarily.
you.
It's not necessarily like, oh, you're just fucking around over here. Sometimes it is just, hey, why aren't you sticking to this?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah. And you know, that's the personal side of coaching, and the psychological side, and sometimes the psychiatric side that comes along with being a coach and a trainer. Is, hey, dude, like, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
You know, you know, like, I know, you know, you've been in and out. You know, you haven't really, you know, I see you frustrated. Like, man, you good?
Yeah.
Just checking in. Sometimes just being a good fucking friend, man.
Absolutely.
You know, the next thing that lends on that is you guys get so fucking frustrated. You know, you go and bench, we'll call it 370.
Sure.
You get so mad, like, 370, it's not 405. Hey, dude, that's a PR.
Yeah.
And this is what fucking frustrates me. I know the Joe Jordan thing with the 2.5s is a joke, but like, and I've said this to you before, I have no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have no problem putting a 2.5 pounder on each side and walking away with a 5-pound PR versus a 50-pound miss.
Right.
Swinging for the fucking fences yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was
Yeah.
joking around the previous segment on 635. No, that's not a PR, but say it was. Say 630. I've got no problem. You guys can come up and be like, yo, bro, 675.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
We're going 640.
Yeah.
Because that 640 is going to lead to 645 and 655 and 660 and 665. And you're over here making these fucking misses, getting pissed, falling off. And I'm just chipping away, man. I'm just chipping away. But that's because, yes, of what I've done and where I've been and what I've learned and taking those small victories.
It's really fun
and trying to get you
that.
guys to fucking understand. Like, take the fucking PR, man. Be happy about a PR that wasn't there.
Yeah.
Take a fucking 5-pound PR.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a chip away at that 405. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's those things as well, making you guys realize these little smaller things.
Yeah.
They're just stepping stones for something fucking greater.
Right.
You know, and I got a lot of y'all that I've got to talk to like that.
It's really funny that you mentioned that because on my Instagram story, I've been posting more jokes and all this sort of stuff. Just trying to be better about posting.
Yeah.
Because it'll help my job and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I posted a meme of people someone saying it was like a Homer Simpson thing. It was like, oh man, I could take this win. You know, had a good day lifting, didn't hurt myself. I could take this win, or I could slap another 20 kilos on and go and do something stupid. And then it goes, oh, watch, he's going to do something stupid. And I've never gotten more of a response than from that meme because everyone is like, yeah, that's something I would do. Yeah, that's something I would do.
Yeah.
And so it's so crazy that everyone has, it seems like that is a perennial thought.
Well, how many times have you heard I know you know this, the CTX method. You know, we joke around about that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll make that first set, and this is coming back to what we also talked about back here on your deadlift. Mm-hmm. We might make that first. How many times have we done it with you on your squat, Jody? We'll take 6 plates, and it's like, Jesus Christ, he's done.
Yeah.
You know? No, we set him aside. Hey, motherfucker, your knees are forward. You didn't sit back.
Right.
You didn't lead with your chest.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You know
We
what to
slap
do.
on 50 pounds. We talk to him. He knows what to do. He goes in there. He executes it. And makes it look better than he did 6 plates.
Right.
It's like, Jesus, what the So we've joked around, and we've kind of coined that as the CTX method.
Right.
Now, the inverse of that is like, hey, you know, you guys get me out of the squat bar, and I'm like, hey, guys, what did y'all fucking see? I was sitting back. Shins were vertical. Chest was up.
Yeah.
Guy, I'm fucking done. And I'll walk away with that.
Right.
You know, and I've learned that, you know, and I think you know, longevity and experience and things like that, maturity in the sport.
And that's something Chad's really focusing on too.
Yes, is just walking away with wins, man.
Yeah.
You know, and there are those days. Just walk away with the win, dude.
Yeah.
And you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The inverse of that is there's absolutely nothing wrong with maybe adding another 20 kilos if 20 kilos is 45 pounds.
20 kilos is a lot.
It is, but you know, but the idea is still the same. Whether it's 5 pounds, 20 pounds, but can you get under the bar? Can you listen to your fucking cues, clean your shit up, get your head on right, and go fucking lift it?
Right.
And if you think you can, this was a long time ago. This is a meet recap by Eric's the younger, so Ernie Jr. Ernie walked under from it was a squat. He missed it due to something, but he knew what the fuck to fix, and it's the only reason he went up. And me and you have talked about this on a previous podcast about why I would normally never take you guys up.
Yeah.
And he went up because he knew what the fuck to fix.
Yeah.
And we got him there, and he fucking fixed it, and it was a heavier second attempt than the first. Fucking smoked it like it was butter.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes those are the things I can talk to Jody and be like, hey man, you know, Jesus, how long have we been doing this? Sit the fuck back, brace, listen, knees out, knees not forward, and we can put on 50 pounds, and he goes and fucking smokes it.
Right.
So depending on my lifter, depending on all that type of stuff, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
YOLO, go heavier,
Yeah.
CTX method, but it depends, you know, on the situation too.
Yeah,
So,
I feel that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely nothing wrong with changing your programs. There's nothing wrong with program hopping as long as we're trying the program. And I say this real quick because I've got motherfuckers that'll take a look for 2 weeks. They'll follow a program for 2 fucking weeks. The next thing I know, oh, you know, I want to go do strongman. And they'll do that for 2 weeks. And I'm over here and I'm all about y'all, man. You know, whatever your goals are, I'll do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how many times you've come to me and I'm like, hey man, strongman.
Yeah.
Dude, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm all on board.
Absolutely. Every single time.
But you will follow it.
Yeah.
You are not one of these dudes that's 2 weeks. All right, powerlifting.
Right.
Okay, Austin, sounds good. 2 week bodybuilding. Oh, Jesus, man.
Cool.
Third one.
All right.
Sounds good. I'm on board, dude. Pilates. Great. I'll study on Pilates right now. You know, like I'm saying, I don't fucking teach Pilates, but I'm all about whatever it is you want to do.
Right.
But you're not a 2 week returner.
Yeah.
Okay? You will stick with something, and you will, you know, report back, hey, this. All right, dude, let's change this.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times I've had to talk to you and be like, hey, get your mind on. You're like, you know what? Thanks for that. You know, and those are conversations between us.
Absolutely.
And that keeps you on track 2 months, 4 months, whatever the time frame is.
Yeah.
We get you into the show, we get you into the meet, whatever it is. But to the, you know, the other ones every 2 weeks, now I'll just be like, hey man, Like let's
let's figure something out. You've tried out 8 different things in 8
different
weeks.
Like, sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've
let's
learned
see
5
one.
new ones in the meantime. Type of thing. Like Jesus. I don't teach Pilates
My
and yoga.
Google history is super weird now, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're doing.
But as long as you're not one of those dudes, I have no problem going back and forth to learn new sports and to start to master them. So back to your jack of all trades, master of none. Learn them all. Go be a bodybuilder. Go be a strongman. Go be a power lifter. Learn them. You know what I'm saying? Find out, what you like.
Yeah.
You may not like strongman.
Yeah.
Ricky did one. He's like, dude, I don't like
he
this.
hated it.
Yeah, he didn't have fun with it. But he stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he stuck with it. He ran it. He was at the show in Miami. Came up to me afterwards. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a power lifter.
Yeah.
And so now what I do with him and what I've done with you, put strongman-esque things into his powerlifting to work on conditioning, to work some different stuff. So it's not just always fucking squat, bench, and deadlift.
Yeah.
It gets boring.
It does.
But I can put some farmer's carries in, and some strength, some grip, some upper back, something like that. Some strongman, some conditioning, and it's like, and I can put this on deadlift day. I can put this on squat day. I can put it on DE day. All this stuff, and have fun with you guys, and keep you guys motivated. So there's that as well. So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Oh yeah. Stay motivated, motherfuckers. This is the Stache and Beard Show. You can find me, Austin Pistulka, at Radio Guy Austin on Instagram and Twitter, and at Actually Average on TikTok. We are so close to 10,000 followers. I can taste the creator fund. I want to get paid, motherfuckers. Follow us. This is Alan Pilley. Do you smoke meth?
Yes, you smoke meth.
Is it?
Yeah.
I always took meth via pills. The doctor gave it to me. It was my ADD medicine.
Serious?
What do you mean?
You've never watched Breaking Bad? You smoke the shit.
I have not watched a lot of Breaking Bad. I don't think I've ever watched an episode where they actually smoked meth.
Jesus,
Yeah.
the whole show.
Well, listen, my
And
parents.
snort it?
You do that too?
Yeah.